EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Back to Mixon on second down. Oh, he pulls over it, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Bengals in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins, take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Here we go. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown Bengals. Tyler Boyd from 10 yards out. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. No! 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Come on now. Over the middle, zone coverage where all the eyes are back to the quarterback so they see the ball thrown. How do they get that completed?
Well, they got the hand on it. They tipped it. Just a lucky play for the offense, right?
It was.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. There he goes left side. 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 41, Burrow being chased out left. He gets this one to Boyd. Call it a gain of a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Santos with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back and forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. 67 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
There we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 72 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando. We check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
On second down, here's Mixon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown.
Here we go.
And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll take this into the end zone from Bengal TV. Joe Burrow, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 4. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw again. Touchdown! A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. A draw play for Mixon. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
12.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. This is caught. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell. He's at the 40. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick six today.
Yeah, even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting